from the movies, the Amityville Horror, Hugo, Let Me In, Dark Shadows, Kick-Ass, Kick-Ass 2, and now she's starring in the remake of Stephen King's famed novel turned cult movie, Carrie. Please welcome Chloë Grace Moretz. You look adorable.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about your fashion icon business in just a second, but to be 16 years old, you've already been in the business 10 years, 48 credits, you're being named as like a fashion icon. Do you ever just, I'm not kidding, do you ever pinch yourself and go, wait, I'm 16, I'm just getting my license?
I mean, I definitely don't look at myself as a fashion icon for sure. You should see me at home. I'm like wearing PJs and like a sweater. No, but I mean, I think it's a huge honor. You know, I think it's an honor to be able to succeed in your craft, whatever your dream is. And I think that I've been blessed enough at a really young age to be able to achieve so much, but hopefully I have a long-lasting career in front of me.
Right. Do you remember when you first started acting? You were just 6.
Yeah, I was 5 when I first found acting, and I fell in love with it, and I begged my mom to let me do it. And then eventually, when I turned like 6, we were moving out of New York into LA just for family reasons, and it worked out all for the better.
Really? How do you balance your acting life and your home life? You're really close with your brothers. You have 4 brothers, right? And your family, you value family first.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, my mom has created such a sense of, I don't know, I mean, we're like a little cult. I mean, we're the closest family you'll ever find, and she really made us so close. So doing roles like this in Carrie, I mean, it actually makes it easier because of the support group I have around me. I'm able to go to these dark places easily.
Right, and when you talk about Carrie, I mean, the original Carrie came out in '76, but you say you first saw it when you turned 11?
Yeah, when I was about 11 or 12 is when I first saw it, unbeknownst to my mom.
Oh, I was going to say, like, how did that come about? That you're like, oh, I'm going to watch Carrie.
I was actually filming Let Me In at the time, and I was 11 years old, and with my co-star Chloë McPhee, we rented the movie, unbeknownst to my mom, and we watched it. And I wasn't that scared because I saw Blair Witch Project before it.
Oh, okay.
Which I think anything compared to that movie is not as scary.
Right. So when you read the script for the remake, did you find it like easy for you to play Carrie?
I think that my biggest kind of fear and trepidation was trying to take on a Stephen King novel.
Okay.
I mean, I really think that was where I was like hoping I could do justice to Stephen King, which is one of the hardest things to do, especially in one of his most iconic, books.
Right. How would you tell folks, because I've seen the movie and you were great in it, but if you had to compare the original Carrie to the remake, what would you tell people is the biggest difference?
I think there's a lot more emotionality between the mother and the daughter. You really see that relationship really flesh out, and you see this intensified version of a mother-daughter relationship. You know what I mean? It's just a common mother-daughter relationship, but it's
intense, like times 10.
Well, times like 1,000, I'd say. Yeah.
Right. How's your relationship with your mother now that you're 16 years old?
My mom and I are very, very close. I mean, I'm practically jointed to her hip. I mean, I've spent probably altogether something like 2 weeks without her my entire life. I mean, she's my entire life.
Oh, I hope all you 16-year-old kids out there think that way about your mother.
I'm not saying we don't bicker at each other. I mean, we definitely bicker, but I love it.
Right. Now, I think you're cute as a button, and your style, and you're like discrediting your fashion style, but already you were awarded the Elle Magazine's Future Icon Award. Who are some of your fashion influences?
It's so funny. I always think about that, but I think my biggest fashion influences are the way that I've been allowed to travel around the world and kind of experience so many different cultures and live in so many different genres of life. You know what I mean? I lived in London for 3 years filming, and I've lived in America, and I've been to Tokyo, and I've been so blessed to experience so much at a young age that it's definitely influenced my style and my whole entire outlook.
Right, but that's a pretty big credit for a 16-year-old to already you're getting that put on you to be a future fashion icon.
It's a little scary, right?
Okay, so give me something. Give me something fall fashion right now. Like, what do you like right now for the fall?
That's hard. I don't know. I love fall fashion. Fall fashion is my favorite because you get to layer it up. Like, I love like leather jackets and great. I wear a lot of like like a good Fiorentini Baker boot. Like I love a really good boot and a good leather jacket. And I don't know, scarves and sweaters and I don't know. I just like the entire time period.
Yeah, perfect for right now. Well, listen, you were great in the movie, but one more question about the movie before we go on is that prom scene, that iconic prom scene.
Yeah.
And seeing you there, like seeing you in person, then I'm thinking about, gosh, I just saw this movie and you were on screen. You were really into that character. I mean, it was a little spooky, but how do you get up for a role and a scene specifically so graphic, let's just say?
Well, I wanted to really be completely naive like Carrie was. I really didn't want to know when the blood was going to hit. I didn't want to know, you know, I didn't want to see anything like anyone motion for it to drop or anything. I just wanted to be completely in the moment, completely just, you know, got my flowers from being prom queen and holding Tommy's hand. And I just wanted to be, you know, I wanted to be in this moment and not even think about Chloë in any sort of way, and then just kind of follow it through. I mean, we kept the take rolling for something like 5 or 6 minutes after that. So we had
was that shot in one take? Is that what you're saying?
Almost all of it, yeah, of the beginning completely, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very intense. It was a lot of work. It was crazy.
Yeah, well, listen, you have a bright future ahead of you. Thanks so much for stopping out. You can check out this clip of Chloë Grace Moretz starring in the movie right now. Carrie, take a look.
Prom is next week. You don't have a date already. Maybe you want to go with me.
Mama, I've been asked to prom. No. They're gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. Mama, stop it.
If the two of you are planning some kind of joke on a poor, lonely girl,
your king and queen are...
We said intense, didn't we, Chloë? Yeah. Thanks so much for being here. Check out Chloë Grace Moretz in Carrie. The movie opens in theaters on